Hello, everyone. Today we are presenting our V2Get initiative as a proposal to try to help improve engagement and use of V2G technologies across Australia. So currently, electric car sales are rapidly rising in Australia. Currently, 8.4% of all cars sold are currently electric vehicles. However, alongside the growth of electric vehicle sales, we are worried that the charging infrastructure might not be able to support the increasing demands for electricity across Australia. All right? However, V2G is a proposed solution to this, but we saw two main barriers for people to actually adopt and then utilize V2G technology correctly. The first one was the upfront cost. Obviously, I think people would prefer not to pay more for things, all right? And the current jet charge V2G model that's been sold in South Australia costs more than 11 times the average electric vehicle charger sold by Tesla. All right? And this isn't even accounting for the double installation costs. All right? This higher cost is likely to disincentivize anyone from buying these electric chargers and will prefer to opt for the standard one. Alongside that, the second issue that we saw was that people might not have a full understanding of the V2G technology and all the benefits that are associated with it. All right? The people in this room might know that V2G allows people to get cost savings on their electricity bill by providing energy back to the grid. It allows them to have protection against potential power outages so that they have more security on their grid. And it also lets them improve their carbon footprint and help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. All right? However, the lack of awareness means that the ambiguity surrounding this technology means people are unlikely to hop on board with this technology. And the lack of widespread social adoption might mean that there's a lack of a bandwagon effect, preventing more people from joining on later. As a result, we have proposed a tiered, like a loan system that basically allows people to delay their initial purchase of a V2G to help reduce costs. And alongside that, we've offered 3 types of car plans for different types of car users. And we are offering discounts on monthly repayments based on how well individuals use the V2G technology. All right. Now, however, alongside this, we've also used more behavioral science by framing people's use as loss aversion, by framing the loss of potential discounts in order to incentivize more uptake. Now, to see how this process actually works, we're gonna pass it over.
Hello, everyone. So I am Zhou from Nudgeathon, and I just recently bought this V2G charger through the V2Get initiative. And here's how I did it, and here's how I'm interacting with it on a daily basis. This is the first thing we do. I go to my home energy provider's website and go to the V2Get initiative plan offering here. The plan's difference are dependent on how much contribution of your vehicle's energy to the grid. And to translate that for me is really how much hours I plug it in every day. I'm really not sure, but I am a daily home to work driver. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the standard car plan. And I'm not really trapped in this plan because I know from the top that I can switch very easily. So once I start charging, this is the screen I'm gonna see. I will get this really lovely circle progress that tells me every day I'm going on track and I am on my way to get that discount and not paying the huge upfront cost. But this tracker is really effective when you're not on track. So you might forget about this thing once you just started using it, and then you will receive this notification from the app that says you're not on track to complete your monthly goal this month. And so you will go into the app and now everything turns orange. Before you panic, you can see that on the bottom of the screen, you have a kind of to-do thing. If you want to go on track, now you just need to charge 3 hours per day for the remainder of the month. And if you want a more detailed view of how this is gonna work, you click into that line chart, and then it will take you to an analytics page. It will show you how you've been going throughout the month. So you've seen that this month I kind of didn't charge for a few days, which needs to change. And I can do that by increasing it to 3 hours per day. But I can even do less of that time by remembering to charge at peak hours because we have a bonus rate at that time, and it helps the grid well and supports the whole agenda. But what I really like about this app is not just this tracking benefit. It makes me feel really good about my choice of getting this charger. It's because I get to have this screen and just see how many people, how many Australian homes I have helped today. And I've been really enthusiastic. I have helped like 9,000 or so homes. And I get a thank you sticker as well. It also has extra benefits of like, if you're traveling or going on a road trip, I might not make my monthly plan because I'm not home, but it has like nearby public V2G chargers that I can go to and still help meet my plans. So this is what the notification kind of looks like. Everyday peak hour, if you're not charging, it can show up. This is the time to get your bonus rate. And if you are actually charging in more time than your selected plan, it has this option to help you save more as well. And I really like this app. I wonder why I like it so much.
Perfect. So our solution is rooted in 4 key behavioural science findings. So it's no surprise that there is a pain associated with paying upfront, as Zellermeyer et al. Found. So spreading these payments out helps alleviate those pains. So the next behavioural science founding that we utilised was the timing of rewards. So presenting those rewards before the user or in comparison to paying upfront allows them to gain more utility out of the purchase and eases the transition into buying the V2G charger. We've also leveraged a lot of loss framing mechanisms. So presenting the targets as preventing losses rather than gaining the same amount encourages more consumers to reach their goal. And we've also addressed the issue of choice overload, which is a key behavioural barrier to entering the V2G space. And we've done that by creating those 3 simple categories and use the metric of hours per day to create a more digestible metric to enter into that system. Our team has also designed our solution based on the ease framework. So when it comes to ease, those 3 tiers are really our main selling point for that ease in entering the V2G system. It's very attractive for not only the elite, but also the wider community. They're financing plans that help people pace out their payments into this transition. And like I mentioned before, there's many desirable social characteristics, not just appealing to the elite, but everyone, the youth, the elderly, and anyone that's engaging in V2G. And it's also a very timely solution because this app can be developed starting from now and be rolled out as soon as V2G is ready to be implemented by the government on a large scale.
All right, that all sounds pretty great. At least I hope you guys think so. But we know that any great plan isn't perfect. There are some limitations. Primarily, we know that this scheme mainly targets people when they initially buy an EV, and obviously it doesn't address current EV charger owners like directly. However, we know that like EV ownership is quite low in Australia right now, and it's growing very quickly, so it's likely to address a wide range of people, and anyone can join this plan when they buy a V2G charger at first, so it's not restrictive at all. We also know that initially people might be a little reserved in trying to get on board with this program because like they're unsure, they don't know if their friends like have this technology, like there's a lack of social acceptance. However, overall, we hope that some people will get on board, and ideally, like getting the ball rolling will like initiate a bandwagon effect and get more people on board. Alongside that, there may be issues with like people in shared living spaces, and that might restrict like people's overall use of the program and its success. But overall, we hope these will be mitigated and hope that you guys get on board with our program. Thank you.